Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to FlatOutRacing League Season 27, Round 1, Spain. We got 1 like, we got 2 like, we got 3 like, we got 4 like, man, we've got 5 likes. And away we go. It's a bit of an old, but we've got an absolute beauty of a start compared to Max to my right hand side as we take a look just in a second. Yes we do, there we go. And into turn 1 we're looking for no wing damage or anything like that, ladies and gentlemen. We try and go around the outside of Straxos, but that's not happening. Timbo and Cully have a bit of a collection there. I've got Max to my right hand side by the red arrows, trying to stay on track as well. I got hit from behind, and yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. On other people's camera,
slow your pace immediately.
Yeah, it looks like I'm turning, but yeah, I definitely did not. Everyone can see by the video there. As we're going to bring you on a skip now there, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, everyone can see what happened there. I don't do nothing. I'm out wide, but that was initially because when I dodged Timbo, Max was on my right hand side as well. Richmond out there on the first corner as we're back onto racing speed, and we bring you lap 4 as we often do. So sit back, relax and enjoy, and if you've got Mary Jane, light that baby up.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Yeah, I was trying to stay on track. I wasn't trying to get exceeded track limits straight away. But yeah, I don't turn right. I don't even know that Dino was there, and he's the person who hit me. I didn't even know he was there, to be fair. I saw the 2 arrows, but my main concern was Max, because he was the closest to me on my right hand side. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, and yes, the video is long, very long, but I don't make it to the end. So there's a lot of I do a lot of commentary for the race. Absolute beautiful race, some shit fucking racing from the league, from a few people, but we'll get into all that as we get further on the video, as we're coming to round off lap 4, and I think this is my fastest lap of the race as well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately. Not very good there, ladies and gentlemen, not very good there. And that's lap 4, and TT on a 120 and I'm a 122.5, not very good. But I'm not very good on the softs. I just did it because I didn't set a qualifying time on the mediums, and I was burning the mediums up, so I had to set one on the softs. But anyway, we're going to bring you one skip from lap 5. I think it's towards the end of lap 5, yes, there. And I touched the inside of the curb. I didn't want to be there, but yes, I Tokyo drifted there. TT right behind me. And you think, making one mistake, yeah, get over it like that and don't make any more. But boom, hit the inside of that curb. I was going into the pits as well, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't want to be on the tyres. I know it's only lap 5, but like I said, I had to set a qualifying time because I didn't want to be at the back. But anyway, we're going to bring you on a skip out on a set of mediums. And we've got Dino next door and a 6.2, 6.3 seconds in front. So a lot to do here, ladies and gentlemen, a lot to do. So lap 6, we are going to bring you on a skip towards the end of lap 6, ladies and gentlemen. And I've got to stop saying ladies and gentlemen, but I can't, as we are at the end of lap 6 now. And Lucky Lumpton put it into the wall.
Delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
I was after setting some times by myself there. But anyway, we are going to bring him on a skip towards the end of the safety car, and we are behind Timbo. We did only manage to get a position on Richmond, but I didn't get a nice last corner, but yeah. So we're not going to fight this because we did dog shit, so Richmond overtakes us there. I think we are going to leave you on board here for a second or two, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch a bit of my dodgy driving. And we'll leave you on board here now, ladies and gentlemen, because this is not my fatal error. This is Richmond's in front now, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know how we managed to spin the car around like that, like on a dime. Was it because he was in the gravel first or something like that? Yeah. But we are going to bring you on a skip now, ladies and gentlemen. To lap 11, same corner. And I pumped the brakes trying to stop the car.
Are you alright? Engine
That
off. Engine off.
that does not deserve for the front wheel to come off. It wound me up. Like the damage model in the game needs to be like, I don't know, but that didn't deserve that. I've hit walls faster than that before. So anyway, we're going to bring you on a skip to the actual race itself with TT in the lead as we resume racing from the safety car. Lap 13. On the way we go, and TT gets a bit of oversnap there. And yes, it puts him down. Bit of remnants from Lewis Hamilton in Baku where he just misjudged the first corner. But he does manage to stick it round Straxo again. Nah, TT cuts him out there, so he does manage to stay in 5th place. And we've got Fuller making a move on Dufluki. So the season 26 champion fighting it out with the season 25 champion. And Deadly Jason there in 2nd place. Hit both Alfa Romeos, Cully in 1st, Deadly Jason holding up the pack so his teammate can get away, get some fucking valuable points for the team at the start of the season. Round 1 at Spain. Deadly Jason on the hards, Fuller on the mediums. Is he going to stick it around the outside? I believe so, ladies and gentlemen. He's hitting the overtake button. You can tell he brakes a little bit there, couldn't you, ladies and gentlemen? The moment when you knew he fucked up. So Deadly Jason loses 2 positions there, 1 to Dufluki as well, but he's still in P4 on the hards. If he can keep this pace up, he could be in for some juicy points. Him and Cully now 2.4 seconds ahead of Fuller. Oh, as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, in sector 3, you can see the name dropping like a stone. It's Deadly Jason, and he's got the rest of the pack flying down the straight. So leave you on board, and there he is. Come on, lad. As we jump back towards Cully, Dufluki getting almightily close to that gearbox of Fuller. The 2 gentlemen that were fighting it out for the season 26 title. Fuller did manage to take it in the last round at the last race in Abu Dhabi. So Fuller, Dufluki looking to make amends. And we've got Timbo. I thought he was going to make a move on Max. I thought he was going to make a move, but Richmond Dengartis pulls a move off Foggy there. Congratulations, Dengartis. My ex-teammate, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, if you've not noticed, we've moved into Aston Martins. My teammate is UK Demon. Dengartis used to be my teammate in Williams, but now pumped up into Mercedes. A bit of a George Russell-esque there. But is Aggie going to take that line back there? Look at him dive to the left-hand side, right-hand side, if you can see it there, up on the inside. Beautiful move on the hard tyres as well. That was absolute stonking of a move that from Oggy. Well done, well done. As we look at the times on the left hand side there, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Timbo right behind Max, but we are going to jump towards we are struck. So TT with a 3-second time penalty. Not what you need on lap 16 with 33 laps. We jump on board with the Fluky. No DRS activation this time, no, ladies and gentlemen. On the next lap, oh no, it's activated on this lap. Sorry, it is activated on this lap. So he did not get it down the straight. Gets it down the next straight though. If he can stay behind Timbo, right close to Max. And we've got Richmond with a 3-second time penalty. Just there, in view, right behind Timbo. Timbo awfully mightily close to Max. Both on the set of mediums. I think they both started on the set of mediums. No, probably changed under the safety car. Pardon my French. And we've got Richmond on the hards there, managing to stick it out. So as you can see, all neutral, ladies and gentlemen, so far. As we jump onto the Fluky, we get the rear camera towards TT. We did want the frontwards one, but we'll get that in a minute. As you can see, the back wing open there for the DRS. TT closing, almightily close there. Absolute stonking on the brakes. And there we go. Right up close to Fuller. This is the fight. These are the two. We took it, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, took it down. Oh, we got Richmond going on the inside of Timbo. Is Timbo going to hold it round the outside? No, Richmond pulls that manoeuvre off. Lovely, well done. Too bad we couldn't be on board to see that. As we jump back on board to the Fluky and Fuller. with the DRS activation. Fuller moves to the right hand side to Fluky. Is he going to take this move? It looks like it's going to be an easy move, yes. Fuller comes in behind. TT closes on the braking very rapidly. We've got Dino next door making a move on Oggy as we jump back there to see that confirmation. Yes, we do. But now we're going to jump back on board. I think yes to Richmond. Back to TT. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as you can tell, I'm doing the voiceover now, like, and the recording was done last night, so I'm trying to keep up with what I did last night. I might be a little bit off, but here we are on board with Richmond now. Lap 17, ladies and gentlemen. So we've had, I think, 2 safety cars out so far. One for Luffy Lumpton. No, 3 safety cars out. One for the Damar and Stu on lap 1. One for Luffy Lumpton and one for myself, ladies and gentlemen. So 3 safety cars out. We've got. It looked like Timbo hit the back of Richmond there, but nothing come off the car. Might be a slight fraction of a damage, maybe. And we jump back on board with Fuller. He's in the DRS zone. He's in the DRS. Has he got the ERS? He's almightily far back, but TT is closer with the Fluky. But a 1:19.6, just setting them times alight. Oh, we've got TT moving to the left hand side, right as you can see it now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Fuller with an absolute beautiful defensive move, just put the car in the right position. And nothing else come about. We've got Richmond, Timbo and Max all close together there, ladies and gentlemen. Oggy is behind Dino next door, but Dino did pull that move off him on lap 17, 16, something like that. And TT very close to the inside there, not using all the track, but it doesn't look like he needs to. And I will get a video out one day, ladies and gentlemen, about me stumbling over my words. We're only 12 minutes into this video. We've got Max, looks like he's under pressure from Richmond and Timbo as well. Richmond on the hards are doing almightily, or very well on the hards. Not almightily, mightily. I know that's not a word, ladies and gentlemen, but you know, I'm not a normal person. As we jump back on board with Fuller, the season 26 champion. Will he retain the championship this season? Or will he not? I know there's a long pause there, ladies and gentlemen, but there's a lot of people who can take. Oh, we've got TT make a move. Another person who could take another title. A TT sitting at the top at the FlatOutRacing League Championship with 5 titles. I repeat, 5 titles. And we've got Richmond right on the back of Max. Max with the lights flashing. He looks like he's losing the ERS. Richmond going to go around the outside. Is he going to pull it right round the outside? He's holding it. Max is giving him the room. Max is giving him the room. Looks like Max is holding it around the outside. That's Richmond's. It's Richmond's. Richmond. What an absolute beautiful move. So Richmond on the hard in P6 doing absolutely well on lap 19, so he can go very far into this race compared to the cars around him. And Deadly Jason with a 3-second time penalty there, sat in P11 with Dengartis P12, an awfully long way away. As we jump back on board with TT, he's not going to get the DRS, but will Fuller get the DRS? Yes, he does. But Starakaso doesn't get it on him as we jump back on board with Max and Timbo. This could be a bit of a DRS train. Looks like Max might have to do some recovery on the DRS, but no, he's actually blitzing it round the outside. As you can see on the left hand side there, pulls into P6. A little bit of contact with a hand up there, ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit. When he does pull that manoeuvre off, he wasn't going to change camera angles at that moment in time. We'll just see if Richmond can pull it back. Is he going to go around the outside? Is he going to pull a dive bomb? Max later on the brakes just holds it round the outside. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Holds that off. We got Fuller 7 tenths, 6 tenths to TT, 5 tenths. So he needs to hold that off through sector 3 and maybe get him down the straight. We've got Timbo moving to the right hand side, undercutting Richmond, sorry. Lovely, may have pushed Richmond off a little bit much there, but it was tight, I think it was all fair. Both men tried to give as much room as they could while trying to get through a very tight section of the track. Also, we've got Starakoso and Fuller into the pits there, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on the left hand side of the screen. So we've got Cully, De Fluky and TT. Timbo moves up with Max moving up as well, ladies and gentlemen. So De Fluky has to put the foot down because Fuller has pulled the trigger. We've got Richmond with another 3-second time penalty. Oh, the things that he can't be affording. He's fallen back a hell of a lot. He might have had some damage there somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Timbo and Max just absolutely storming it. We've got Dino next door. Looks like he might pull a move off. I'm just looking at the times there. As we jump on board there, ladies and gentlemen, I knew we were going to do it sometime. I knew it was. So we are on lap 21, ladies and gentlemen. Cully's still managing it in P1. Is Dino going to go for the move? Yes, he does. Easy on the brake. I think Richmond's got some damage. He must have some damage. Oh, he's collected the back of Dino there. But Dino managed to hold it off. And now Richmond has to deal with another powerhouse, another train of force. That's Hoggy. Oh, we got the Fluky into the pits. So now we have to jump on board to Fuller and see where Fuller comes out. Or where De Fluky comes out to relevance of Fuller. You can see him there on the right hand side as we jump on board to Fuller as he's coming through the last corner. I think De Fluky's done it here. He's out of the pits. He's done it by a country mile. No hesitations. No worries. Except Fuller has to worry for his teammate behind. Starakoso is caught up sneakily. Just bit by bit. Not been giving him much of a shout out here, ladies and gentlemen, but he's there. Now De Fluky has to get the hammer down for Timbo and Max. I knew I think he was miles in front of them, but it's to TT. I knew he's not going to catch Cully. Cully was miles away. Thanks to the help of Deadly Jason after that safety car. Deadly Jason sat in P10 there, ladies and gentlemen. Richmond in 11th place and not pitted. So I don't think he's got any damage. Well, he must have, yeah. He fell back an awful lot. I'm sorry for the slight pause there, ladies and gentlemen, but that's where the second commentator comes in and gives a bit of a shout out and a bit of a ramble and a gamble. But unfortunately, I've got to just pick Mary Jane up, so enjoy these quiet moments of silence. And we've got Starakoso on a 1:19.318, so catching right on the back of Full as we jump on board. As I'm going to light Mary Jane now, ladies and gentlemen, and Deadly Jason into the pits. So we've got Starakoso, fastest man on track. But we've got Red Bull, that's going to take a good amount of points. Everyone's going to take a good fair amount of points. If we've got the two Alpha Tauris. Dino a bit off Max, but Max so close to Timbo as we jump on board. As we've been on board with TT, is he going to come into the pits? Cully goes round again, we jump on board with TT. Is he going to come into the pits? We are on lap 23, only 10 laps to go. He goes round again, so I'm thinking Cully and TT might be sticking it out. Excuse me, sticking it out towards the end here now, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Timbo into the pits. So I'm guessing for a set of softs, it has to be for a set of softs. As we got Timbo with a 5-second time penalty speeding in the pit lane. It did look almightily fast as he come into the stop there. We've got the Fluky coming round, easily done. Fuller coming round, and Starakoso's right behind. So Starakoso's, he is safe in ERS. No light from the back of Fuller yet though, so still has some in reserves. And we've got Dengartis there with a 3-second time penalty. So a bit spread out here, ladies and gentlemen, a bit spread out thanks to a few pit stops and maybe a few people just holding it out towards the end. So we've got the Fluky, Fuller and Starakasor. These are the people who have to overtake Oggy, Dino, Max and TT. But TT was a little bit fair. Oggy's on the hard, or Max is out of the race, ladies and gentlemen. And Dino spun. So the Fluky gained a position. Oh, we got a safety car out, ladies and gentlemen. Safety car. I was a bit slow on that. We got Cully into the pits, TT into the pits. An easy free pit stop for them two gentlemen. So they're coming out first and second. Does Oggy go for a pit? With only 9 laps to go and a few laps behind the safety car, he's into the pits. The Fluky into the pits. Dino into the pits. Are we looking for Fuller to come into the pits? No, Fuller goes round. A fresh set of mediums though, ish. Timbo goes round, but gains a 3-second time penalty. Not what he needs on lap 24-25 now, ladies and gentlemen. But he does get behind Fuller, so Fuller does have a buffer from Oggy. So we have Cully, softs, TT, softs, Fuller, Timbo, mediums, and then everybody else softs. I think bar Dengartis, who just put bolting on a set of mediums now, ladies and gentlemen, and Deadly Jason. But I think Deadly Jason pits for a set of softs because we are going to cut out the safety car now, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't want to see these many laps behind. So we are going to cut it out from here now, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 27. We've got the tyres there on the left hand side. So yeah, it's Fuller. Got a buffer there with Timbo. Timbo might be able to hold Oggy up. The Fluky, Dino. But can Fuller have the pace to keep up with TT and Cully in front? Cully with no time penalty. We've got the Tardis with a 3-second time penalty. Everyone a bit wobbly off the last corner there. Everyone a bit wobbly as we're on board with TT. And it looks like, I think that was Dino and Richmond had a bit of contact there in the background. It was a bit of contact because I've seen it on other videos, ladies and gentlemen. It was contact, so Richmond is holding front wing damage or a little bit of damage. As you can see, drop back to Dengartis. As we are on board with Timbo. Oggy's not making the leaps and bounds on them fresh set of softs. He needs to do everything he can now. Everything he can. And same with the Fluky as well. The Fluky was up there in the mix. But unfortunately that safety car, as we jump back on forward with Deadly Jason. Go on Deadly Jason, lad. But Richmond does have wing damage. And as we were getting on before, the Fluky, he was fighting it out with Fuller. He was in front of Fuller. So he needs to pull this mover on Oggy, Timbo and Fuller, and then might be able to catch CT. But we're on lap 28, only a few more laps, 5 more laps, ladies and gentlemen, 5 more laps. And quite a bit of this video still to go, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're stuck around, thank you very much. If you've rolled another Mary Jane, this is the time to light it. As we've got the Fluky with Cully on a 118, I think it was there, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I did not direct my eyes up towards the top of the screen there. As we've got Richmond into the pits, confirming he does have front wing damage, and it's been an absolute bombshell of a race from him. But it's only the first race. We've seen many of bad races in the previous season, and people bounce back. It's consistency, as Fuller showed. You don't need to win races, it's just being consistent. And I know when people consistently crash into you or make mistakes and you just find yourself in the brunt of it, it's just one of them, unfortunate. But if anyone could pull it round in the latter, I'm going to say, in the rest of the season, Richmond can do it. So chin up, lad, chin up. As we're getting back on with the Fluky, trying to find his way around Oggy, trying to get their positions. And when he does, an absolute beautiful move at the hairpin just to undercut Oggy there, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute beautiful move. And that's what sets champions. That's what sets champions apart, as we've got the DRS enabled. So they'll not get it this. They'll get it this lap, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Oggy not taking that move lightly. Is he going to go around the outside? The lights flashing, so he's used all the ERS, ladies and gentlemen, and he does. Oggy taking no prisoners of war here, ladies and gentlemen. He might be fighting a champion, and maybe another future champion on the list. But it looks like the Fluky is showing. He's pro, he's slick. The skills, the calmness to take that position from Oggy. But Oggy's showing that he is no weak man. He is willing to fight for every position, even if it means bleeding the battery dry. Go on, Oggy lad. As we jump back on board with Timbo, he's not managed to get past Fuller. Fuller not managed to get past, not managed to gain any leaps and bounds from Timbo. As we jump back on board towards Starakaso, closed in on Dino, like I said, like a stealthy ninja, like the assassin. We've got Richmond with a 3-second time penalty. Like I said, lad, chin up, lad, chin up. Timbo moving it, making a move on Fuller. We might dodge a camera angle there, but yes, we do get confirmation. Timbo moving to P3. Fuller going to hold it round the outside, maybe tuck in. No, Timbo just absolutely took that position clean from the season 26 champion. We've got the Fluky all over him now. This is the fight that we saw before, ladies and gentlemen. In the first half of the race. DRS activated for Fuller, but he's not in the slipstream. He's not in the slipstream. Why? He maybe could have pulled alongside of Timbo there and got a bit of separation between him and the Fluky. Got the Fluky on them soft. He's bound to make headway. You can see him poking right, poking left. It's only a matter of time before that car gets through, and then Timbo, if he doesn't make any headway now, ladies and gentlemen, if he doesn't make any headway now on lap 32 and only one more lap to go after this, it looks like the Fluky will catch him too. Lights flashing on both of them cars. The Fluky to the right hand side. Fuller gives him the room, but holds him off. Oh no, Fuller with a 3-second time penalty. No. He did not need that. Now the Fluky doesn't have to do anything. The Fluky will take P3. I think TT is a little bit too far now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is going to be Cully TT, but the fight for P3, the Fluky doesn't have to do anything. All he has to do is stay behind him, and P3 it is. And his teammate there, like I said, like a stealthy ninja, just clawing, and Oggy with a 3-second time penalty there. So not what he needed as well. And Deadly Jason, I think he's accumulated a few, so we're not going to hold that quote around his name there. Sorry, Deadly, but still in P10s. Good points for the team there. Good points for the team, especially with your teammate finishing first as well. But we'll not get onto that, ladies and gentlemen. It's all the fight for P3. All of the fight for P3. Fuller hitting the inside of that curb there, and we've got Timbo. Looks like he's getting a bit of a gap between them, a bit of a gap. But the DRS is activated. You can see Fuller with the light flashing on the back of the car. The Fluky moves to the right hand side. Is Fuller going to hold it round the outside? He does. The Fluky might have come out of that a little bit too early, but he might have been contacted. He might have took Fuller out. Could have been smart racing from his point of view. But as you can see there, right behind Staraka, so he's right there. So Timbo and Fuller are going to lose another place. They're going to lose places to both Red Bulls here. This is the last lap at FlatOutRacing League Season 27, Round 1 at Spain. Should have said that before, but I'm saying it now. And no, the Fluky with a 3-second time penalty. No. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, he can't sit behind Fuller and Timbo. But unfortunately, this is the last lap and we're moving into Sector 3. I don't think he's going to have much opportunity here to overtake him. But Starakasaur, like I said, like the stealthy ninja, just bided his time, setting the laps. And we've got Cully finishing, TT finishing there. But I think Starakasaur, it's definitely a P3 here. Yes, it is. It is a P3 for Starakasaur. The fluky, unfortunate. Timbo moves down to 8th place. He had a lot of time penalties, ladies and gentlemen, but we do run you through the standings with Cully, TT, Starakasaur. Well done, Fuller. Congratulations for holding off the fluky. The fluky unlucky. Dino next door P6, Augie P7, Timbo P8. Unfortunate with the time penalties. Then got is Deadly Jason and Richmond. So we are going to skip at the end of the race here, ladies and gentlemen, and bring you on to something sweet. The driver of the day goes to TT. If you're not feeling disorientated. Bleh. And as you can see, taking the top spot. We've said it before, we said it again, but for the first race at FlatOutRacing League Season 27, Cully, followed by TT and Starakasaur. So like, follow, subscribe. You know me, I'm Tambo First Blood, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.